Peace. It's your girl Tru West, and I'm on Juice Talk TV because I got the juice.
Juice Talk TV, what it do? It's your main man, Corte, back with another one, man. We got a very, very special guest in the building, the one and only Tru West herself, man. And the crowd go crazy. What's going on? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
That's what's up, man. Looking good. Looking
Thank
good.
you.
First and foremost, I just want to say thank you for stopping here on Juice Talk TV. I know you got to get your flowers up close and personal, man. It's only right. It's only right. And this ain't our first time working, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So for people that's familiar with the platform and familiar with the channel, y'all might have seen her actually. She was actually one of the first person we did the golden mic drop with and actually went viral. So thank you. We appreciate that. You definitely turned it up a notch with that.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely got one of the best ones
Thank
still
you. No,
this far.
literally, that was so much fun, and it was like improv. So shout out to you for even having me on.
I told you that. No, thank you. And I told you that when I was editing, when I was doing, I said, man, look, this it. This gonna be the one. They're gonna be like, wait, how's she? I'm like, look, man,
I don't know.
Right? It just came out like that, man.
Literally, I was actually asking Benny about the footage for that because the behind the scenes, because that was like one of my favorite moments of last year was when that little girl was just like,
oh yeah,
dude.
I remember that, dude. I remember that. And then the other moment when dude tried to come stop us from recording.
Oh my god,
hating, man, hater.
with his hands in his pocket. You're not supposed to be.
You did it anyway. But thank you so much, man. So that was a nice little reminiscence.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's get into it, man. So Tru West in the building, man.
Yes.
From Milwaukee, Wisconsin, obviously.
Duh, 414.
Born and raised. What side of town, if we can ask?
Whew. I grew up mostly in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
When I was like about 4 years old, we did move to Inglewood, California.
Really?
Yeah. But my mom was like, too dangerous, and then came back. But Milwaukee dangerous too. So let's be real. Like, we literally grew up. I grew up in the trades. I grew up on the north side. Yeah. So like, we lived on the south side for a little bit, but then like the rest of my life, I lived on the north side.
That's
like,
what's up, man.
So, and I didn't know what the trades was, and like literally, like all the people in my neighborhood, like they was always used to call me and my sister Waukesha because like we didn't talk like the other girls from our hood, and so they'd be like, "Oh, y'all from Waukesha?" And I'm like, "No, I've like literally been living in Milwaukee for forever."
That's what's up, dog. I would never even know. I wouldn't even guess that, to be honest. That's
yeah,
crazy.
no, I like people don't think that like I grew up in the hood.
So how was it growing up for you guys? Only sibling, or
No, I got like 6 brothers and sisters.
How was it growing up for you guys?
It was crazy. Because we lived in this big ass house on the north side, but everybody thought like it looked haunted and stuff like that.
Wow.
It like had like a big like driveway and stuff like that, but it was just crowded all the time. But I don't know. It was a lot. There was a lot going on. Like I grew up in church, and so like a lot of us like we really didn't want to go to church, but we like
Had to.
Yeah, had to type stuff. But we was all very creative. So like we would always like we could have been like a family band or something.
Jackson 5.
Right, like literally.
That's what's up, man. So y'all all pretty much musically inclined, or?
Yeah, musically inclined. We could either play an instrument or like sing or rap or whatever.
So is that like derived from your background? I should say, like, what about your parents? Like, did they?
Yeah, so my dad actually was in a band. He was like in a marching band. And I think that's like when he met my mom. He used to play. Ooh, don't get me wrong. Either trombone or the trumpet.
Okay.
And my mom, she used to sing. And yeah.
In church, or is that?
So before church, she used to sing. She actually wanted to be a singer, but my granny was like really strict, and so she didn't really get to.
I know how that. I know that.
Yeah.
Feeling.
So once I started to like pursue music, which she didn't think I was going to actually do. She thought I was going to like go into acting or something. So like me becoming an actual singer was just like, what? Like, But she was like, I'll be living vicariously through you, you know, with the singing and stuff like
So
that.
you making her proud, making her happy.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So out of all your relatives, are you the one that kind of just actually just said like, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just go all the way.
Yeah, no, literally, because everybody ended up just doing something else. Like everybody says like my sister, they thought that she was gonna be like the one that'll just, you know, pop out, because she was like actually making music since like 13, 14 years old. Like my dad was a producer as well, so he would like produce, I believe he used to like produce for Rico Love before he like got like blew up and stuff. And he did a lot of stuff. Like he would like record music, he made beats, he would also do videos. So like one time he like recorded like MC Hammer while he was on tour and stuff like that. So
you was basically born in it.
Yeah, like yeah, kinda.
So what? Let me ask you this, Tru. So when can you say you just really found your music side? Like when like how old you think?
I was 19 when I recorded my first song, right?
Wow.
So my sister was recording music for years before me, because she's like 2 years older than me. It was until I was 19.
What?
Yeah. It's like, so I've really only been making music for a few years. Like,
don't even seem like it. Don't even seem like it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just wasn't like confident in it. Like I would like make cool songs in the shower and forget them. So
typical kids stuff.
Yeah,
man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You would not think that, because you're so talented. You're so talented, man.
Thank you.
So vibrant, man. You would swear that you've been doing it for umpteen. You know what I mean?
I've always been writing, but it wasn't songs. I wasn't writing songs.
There you go.
Like I was always a writer. Like I was very like poetic and just very, you know, I used to write books and films and like poems and stuff.
Okay.
Like I was really into creative writing, and so I guess that kind of just easily translated into like making music.
There you go.
But I wasn't confident that I would be as good as I am like right now. So
man, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about schooling, man. Like, what schools did you attend here in the city?
What's so crazy is, so I actually attended Milwaukee High School of Arts for high school.
There you go.
And I didn't intend on actually going there. My sister, like, that's why everybody's shocked that I'm like the one that's making music, because my sister was literally leading her life with it. And I was just like, you're whatever. But because I was lazy and all this other stuff, like, I didn't have no high school to go to. And like, so I went to her audition and I learned her song by ear. And so I just like, after she auditioned, I came in and auditioned the song, sang it just like her. And then the teacher was like, I'm sorry, do you have a twin? Because like, there was just this lady, like there was this, you know, this girl that just came in. She looks just like you. She sounds just like you. I was like, oh no, that's my sister. He's like, y'all not twins? I'm like, no.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, but I got in, of course.
So that's Milwaukee School of the Arts.
Yep.
That's what's up. And so you was the quiet, shy kid, or was you?
Yeah, I was the weirdo. I was
not to laugh, but I wasn't expecting you to say that.
No, literally, I was the quiet. Like, it was so weird because I was known by a lot of people. Like I was usually seen with like the weird alternative kids. But like there was like people who would be considered popular or cool that knew me or knew of me, because like my cousins went to my high school too, and they were like jazz majors, so like they was like the cool kids or whatever. So like I would be around people like that and upperclassmen, so like people knew me, but they knew me as like, oh, that's that one weird girl. She like that one weird girl. She cool though, but like yeah.
Okay. So very talented, very artsy, very stylish as well too.
Thank you.
Point that out. Let's talk about your idols and inspirations, man.
Ooh, you know, I was just talking about this to somebody recently, because I will always bring up like kind of like obvious people, but there's such a wide range of music that I've listened to, that I've been exposed to since a child. And it's not because my family would play it, but literally because it would just,
that's what stands out to you.
Like, yeah, it would literally stand out to me, and I would just come across it and just be obsessed with it. And I didn't know why. And so I guess that's kind of why, like, when people ask me what inspired me, like, I would say, like, the typical thing, but I wouldn't think about how I would watch The Temptations over and over, or how I would watch The American Dream over and over, or What's Love Got to Do with It over and over. And not realizing that I'm watching this movie, but this is based off of like real people.
Oh my goodness.
Like real artists. And I just love the idea of like how they grew up and came to be who they were. And so like that's what made me such like in awe of it. And the music of course is amazing. So
you can relate to it.
Yeah. And so like I think about that. I watched Elvis, that movie Elvis.
I want to watch it. I just
watched it at work. Like I was at work, so I was like getting paid to watch it. So, but
I'm gonna watch it.
It actually was kind of good. I watched it probably 2 times now, and I'm like, I like that. I actually like the story. He grew up in the hood.
I'm gonna watch it. I keep clicking past it.
He called the Holy Ghost.
Okay. I see the leg moving. She's like, I'm like, I want to watch it, but I'm like, man, I know what you did, really.
No, literally, and it kind of shows that, but it's kind of like brushes over it.
Okay.
But yeah, so I've been inspired by a lot of artists.
And so let us know who.
So
if you could just think off the top.
So not just like the Tina Turners, the Temptations, the Michael Jacksons, but like Whitney Houston.
There you go.
I always consider her like my fairy godmother. Who else? Mariah Carey and Aaliyah and
nice.
When it comes to rap, because I loved rap music as well. Like I used to be a big fan of Eminem.
Okay.
And
now you're
Kanye
talking.
West and Lil Wayne. 50 Cent.
Look, no shade. Them are all great and powerful artists that you just named.
No, literally. So like that was like in my younger upbringing, but when I got to like middle school, high school, like I started Prince.
Can't forget.
I love Prince. Okay, that was another. He had a biopic too, and I used to When Doves Cry. I think that's what it's called.
Or are you talking about Purple Rain?
Purple Rain. That's what the movie called.
Yeah.
I thought it was called When Doves Cry, but anyway,
that's the song.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I used to watch that movie all the time too. But
that's what's up.
What else? Yeah, so when I got like to middle school, high school, I started to like, just explore with like more of like just other sides that I like of music that I was getting exposed to, and so like that's when I started to. I like used to listen to Pink and Avril Lavigne. Like Avril Lavigne, like I used to wear her, like she had a clothing line. I don't know if y'all know about that, but it was called Abby Dawn.
Oh wow!
And I had like this little hoodie, and that was my favorite hoodie. I went like. It was black. It had like little stars on it, and it had like the little, little sleeves where you put the thumbs in.
Oh yeah.
And then I always had my hair in a Chinese bang with 2 buns, and I thought I was the shit, like real life. And my mama never bought me like Converse, so I would get like the knockoff brands from Payless and like the Scribble Kicks. Yeah, but those was my shit, and I'd be like, making
it work, making it do what it do, man.
But yeah, so like people like that. So I would listen to like Paramore and Green Day, like just like alternative music, and
it shows though. It shows in your, like I said, your style, your sound, your music, your creativity. It really shows.
Yeah.
That you're not just one track minded or one track sided.
And that's kind of like when I first came out into making music, I knew that I didn't want to just be R&B because of how much range. Like I listen to country music, like so it's like. I had all this range and I wanted to explore it all. Like when I had got the taste of like first recording music, I was like, oh my God, like what is like this is amazing.
How was that feeling? If you can remember.
I literally, I remember it. I literally remember it like it was yesterday. Like just watching the producer make the beat, like right there.
You even got your beat made from.
Yeah. Wow. So I had my first beat made from scratch, and like there was other artist there. And they were like freestyling, and they were so good. So the studio that I was at was this producer named P80.
Okay.
And he's worked with like a lot of like local artists like Destiny Lynn. I think he's worked with Chicken and a few other like local artists. And then the other artist that was there, his name is Chaos, and he's super dope too, and he's like a lyrical mastermind. And so just seeing him just like spit it out, I just started singing. And like just it was just coming out, and it was like, did you just make that up? And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, we about to record that. And that was my first song. Like,
What's the name of that?
it's called Trouble. And so like
Can we find it still or?
None of my original music has been ever put out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I've got probably like 10 songs that I've like never released. Like from my first recordings. But they're like, I listened to it recently and I was like, wow, like,
Would you remake anything?
honestly, literally, there was a few songs that I heard recently that I was like, I would put this out. Like I would re-record it and put it out. Like there was a song called Different and Messy, which before my dad passed away, he had like, I gave him one of my old phones and he listened to my music on there and he's like, yeah, I heard your music. I was like, what? Like, what? And he was like, yeah, I really like Messy. Like, that's probably like my favorite song. I was like, oh my God, thank you. And then he was like, you know, it's crazy. Like, you know, I was doing music when when y'all was kids and you wasn't trying to make music. Now you making music and I don't make music no more. I'm like, well, you know, I was scared, Dad. Like, I was scared. But yeah, that song Messy was like a really good song.
That's what's up.
And that was like my second or third song I ever made.
So talented. And, I just want to say my condolences too. I didn't know that your father.
Oh yeah, yeah, he did back in 2016. So like, and that was literally like right after I had just started recording. So like, it was kind of like a strange time in my life.
Can I ask? Do you think that kind of gave you a push? In a sense,
it was a push and pull for me because
push and pull. I like that.
Yeah, because so it was interesting because I had like an audition for what's that talent show? Not American Idol, but the other one.
I think you got American Got Talent, maybe. Star Search.
I can't remember, but it was one of those, and they were coming to Chicago, and The Voice.
The Voice.
Yep.
Okay.
I had an audition set for The Voice, and literally my dad passed like 3 days before that. Like it was literally right before that weekend, and so my mom was originally going to take me, and she was like, "Nah, I don't think I'm going to do it. No, I can't do it no more." And so like, I was just like, "Yeah, I don't know." Like, and then I ended up like trying to figure out like a way to go. Couldn't go, so I had to cancel it because I had no way to go. Didn't know how to drive, nothing. I didn't know that there was like a bus. If I knew it was a bus, best believe I would have took my little self on that bus.
Go.
But yeah, I ended up not going to that audition. But after like some time, like I was just like, you know, I know he would have been like supportive of me, and I know he would have want me to keep going. Like, you know, with him just seeing how much talent I had with me just starting, you know, I was like, it only makes sense for me to just at least just keep going and see how far I go.
Definitely going to get far. You're going far, and you're going to get even further. I can see it.
Thank you.
See it. I wanted to talk to you about being in Milwaukee and like the music scene. We are just not like kind of like getting on the map in a sense. So do you how you feel about that?
I was actually just recently talking to somebody about that because I don't know, when I go anytime I go out of state, I'm always like talking about my city. Yeah. And like when I used to live in LA, like I would talk about Milwaukee all the time. And this was like back right before, you know, when Giannis just like started, you know, to play on the Bucks. So like this was right before the championship that they won. Okay. And so I was like, yeah, Milwaukee, da da da. And it was just like, what are you talking about, girl? Like, who's famous from Milwaukee? And I started listing off the people, and then like, okay, but like, who's relevant and blah blah blah. And I'm like, y'all just like haters. And then they'd be like, you know, they'll talk about like how we copying off of like Chicago or we copying off of Detroit, and it's like, no, like we have our own sound and our own culture, like banging and all of that, like
definitely.
And I think I talk about that most is how that was something that just kind of caught me like by storm, because when I first seen somebody bang, my brother, he used to go to the dance wars. Like he was a few years older than me, so he was like really, like, you know, like in the crowd with like the Munch Laurens and all of them. So he was there like when all like the pioneers of that sound was getting made, and when the dancing was really like break dancing, like it was really like
it's the same, but it's different.
It's different, right? Like they did like a lot more, like
way a lot more back then.
Yeah,
way a lot more.
Yeah, so like the dance wars and all of that, and I think I was like a freshman or a sophomore in high school when that started really.
Man, so you know.
Oh yeah, and I thought that it was crazy. I thought it was funny at first, but I'm like, this is so intriguing.
And if you don't know, if you're not from Milwaukee, you will laugh. You would think that it's like, because you don't understand.
Yeah.
But this, like when you go to Chicago, if you don't know about house music or footworking or jerking,
exactly,
you're gonna be like,
what is that?
Exactly.
Yeah, and so I think that it's something unique and something beautiful. That our city has to offer, and that is definitely so deserving to finally get the recognition, you know, of so much work that people have been putting in for the past 10 years. So, like, shout out to everybody that is like, you know, even when people will try to discredit like what we do in this city, that y'all just stay true to y'all colors and continue to rep the 414 the way y'all do, because
I like that. And speaking of, since you just said the key word of the day, which is true, I wanted to know, I kind of should have asked this before, but how did you get that name? Like, how did that come about? Like, you know, you kind of stick true that. That was corny. That was corny.
Oh my God. But it's so funny because when I was talking about like the first songs that I used to make, I didn't even have a name, so like people used to call me Miss West, like,
wow.
Or they'd be like,
so that's your real last name?
Yeah, so that's why I used to claim Kanye West as my like, cousin, like, funny. Oh no, that's cousin, like, but yeah. Probably is. I've been like doing like research and stuff, so I'm like, listen, Kanye, I got a song, I need you to hear it. But anyway, yeah, so I got the name because it actually stems from my middle name.
Okay.
But staying true to yourself has always been a thing for me, like a mantra for me, personally. And so like when I was trying to like come up with a name, like I was like finding like different variations with my real name and my middle name, my last name. I was like, nothing's tasting, you know? And then when I was like, True, I was like, Tru West, and I was like,
definitely
I like that. Like, you know,
rings,
I like the sound of it, so I was just like, you know what, let's go with that. But yeah, it comes from my middle name.
So you got the whole fairy thing. You kind of keep that riding with you. That whole thing. Yeah. Did that kind of just come over time, or?
Honestly, so I believe in fairy tales, right? And so because no one knows that I'm from the hood, I just believe I'm just like this hood fairy tale. Like I'm a hood fairy tale, like, and dreams do come true. And like, even though like, my life hasn't went exactly like how I thought it would, like everything that I said I wanted to do has came into fruition. And it was honestly because I believed that I can like do it. Like, even if I was scared to do it, I did it. And I don't know. Yeah, I believe like dreams do come true. Like,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I like that. And they definitely do. We're going to keep making them happen, especially with this platform and the whole city, because we're going up.
Yes, we're going up. Yeah.
Definitely going up. So what can we expect next from Tru? Like, what you got coming? Well, first, I know you just released something not too long ago, right?
Yes, so I just recently released my album. Like, it's basically like my debut album because I haven't released like a big body of work ever.
Correct.
And that is called Tru Feels.
Okay.
So like a little bit of background like about that is like it's just like a compilation of different feelings, different thoughts and emotions that I feel like we all experience that we don't really want to acknowledge or want to accept. And, you know, after watching this show, Euphoria, it like really made me think about how we kind of like dumb down or water down our emotions through escapism and through drugs, through people, through
social media,
alcohol, through social media. And we try to escape what we don't want to accept or what we don't want to believe to be real. And it's just, what is your escape, right? And so I like the album kind of just goes through these different stages of escapism and like, you know, am I escaping through drinking on tequila? Am I escaping through this guy that I know I'm probably ain't going to commit to because, you know, he got whatever this going on? Or is it escaping from your family, from family trauma and stuff like that? Like, you know, so it's just all of that just being explored. And that's why it's called True Feels, because, you know, sometimes I feel like during these days it's like hard for people to be vulnerable, to express themselves and speak their truth, and to be real. And so, yeah, True Feels.
That's what's up, man. Go check that out, man. It's available on all platforms, correct?
Yes, yes.
That's what's up, man. And the visuals, you got any visuals from there?
Yes, so I have a visual for Bop.
Correct.
And I have a visual, I think my other visuals have not been dropped yet.
Okay.
So the only official visual that I do have is of Bop right now. But I do have like a teaser visual of True Feels, which is like that's on YouTube, and that's basically, it's just like a live performance visual type of thing. So definitely check that out.
So y'all go type in, go check that out for sure. I'm gonna put the links in the description for sure below. So what can we expect next, coming up next for True? Or we just kind of still riding this, you know, True Feels right
We definitely gonna keep riding the True Feels wave. So something that I've been doing to like promote the album is True Feels Reels, which is yeah.
Dope, dog. Dope.
So that's how like the little live performance visual came about for the song True Feels. That was like the debut of the Reels. And so I've been just working on keeping that going. So y'all gonna be seeing more of those happening. More rapping.
Okay.
Yeah, more Trap True coming out.
That's
More collaborations. I've been collaborating with like a lot of artists and stuff like that, and I want to collaborate with more people, and yeah, just keep exploring different sounds, like having fun, like
That's
not like I want to just keep having fun with the music, dropping, keep dropping.
Because I feel like sometimes people take things too serious and they don't get the outcome they expected.
Yeah.
Because they're not having fun.
Because they're not having fun. I mean, and that was me. Like, I would hold on to stuff. I held on to True Feels for so long because I was just like, you know, like wasn't sure if I wanted to go with those songs or go with the other songs that I was working on. And I was just like, you know what? Let me just release this and release all of this shit. Like,
somebody got to hear it. Got to get out there soon.
Yeah.
So you got merch as well, correct?
Yeah, so I've been making my own merch, and so I will be having like a perfume line coming out soon.
That's different.
Yeah,
that's some different merch.
Yeah, so it's gonna be something unique to like promote like the world of True. Like it's called Trutopia, and so yeah, that's gonna be available soon, and.
That's a nice name too. You got it all. You got it all.
I got it figured out.
It's crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah. So that's I actually have it right here.
Yeah. Let's see.
So I wasn't sure if I wanted to bring this up or not because it's like, you know, I'm trying to like make sure that like everything's set in stone. But this one's called the Forest Goddess, and it's got like rose petals in it, and you know it smells like nice and earthy and stuff like that, because I want it to be like enchanting, you know.
There you go.
Very much like, you know, the vibe. Like I want it to be
true.
That's
what's up though. I like that. Can I smell it?
Yeah. Definitely let me know your opinion. Yeah, let me know your opinion because I've been letting women smell it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And this the only one right now?
Yep. No, so I have another one, and that's more of like a vanilla smell. But yeah, that's like the first one that I've made.
This is lovely, man.
Yeah,
I'm definitely interested.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have men and women perfume. So I'm gonna be having that ready. Like it don't even have like the labels yet or nothing like that. So like you getting like a sneak peek of like.
You snap, and it smells so good.
Thank you. Okay, that's good. I didn't know if I should share it or not because I'm like, I don't know if you know if it's oversharing. But yeah, thank you.
No, you good, you good. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The one and only Tru West in the building, man. Y'all already know Tru Feels out right now. Go stream that. Go cop that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go run them views up on the YouTube. Y'all already know, man. Let's just let the people know where they can find you at.
Yes, you can find me on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, all that good stuff. YouTube, TikTok,
Instagram,
Facebook,
everything with
official
Tru
Tru
West.
West.
Okay, there you
Yes,
go.
official Tru West. That is TRU, no E, West.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
True.
Yeah, true.
Ladies
Thank
and
y'all.
gentlemen, there you have it. Tru West in the building, man. Tru Feels out right now. Go stream that. Juice
Stream
Talk
me,
TV.
baby.
We out.
You don't know me now, you gonna know me soon.
Summertime 'cause I needed healing. Now you wanna know what my truth